of us.
Did you see her? I just saw. No, there's one up.
Whatever they're doing, we're just really lucky to witness.
They can't take the whales for granted. They're not always going to be here.
Look just below the surface and far off the shore. Maybe try squinting, and you might spot a speck on the horizon. But get closer, and that speck is even more massive than you could have ever imagined.
I can't believe that whales are bigger than this whole boat.
Up and down the New England coast and right in our backyard off of Rye, you'll find our majestic marine neighbors, whales.
It's so much different seeing them in person than just a picture. You know, you don't quite ever grasp the size and just how big the whales are until you kind of get next to one in the wild and see it.
Captain Pete Reynolds is the owner of Granite State Whale Watching. He's been running this educational adventure for the last 20 years with his wife, Lindsay, but he's been out on the water for far longer.
I've basically been boating out of Rye since I was a couple weeks old. My parents would put me in the car seat and strap me to the sailboat mast because that was one of the other things that would make me stop crying when I was young.
All summer long and through early October, Captain Pete and a team of conservationists like Diana Schulte, co-founder of the Blue Ocean Society, bring granite staters and visitors out to the open ocean to catch a glimpse of the wildlife.
The boat, of course, will move throughout the trip, so do make sure to hold on to something solid, such as a handrail.
So we hopped on board.
You made it.
Welcome aboard.
Found our seat, and set off on the water.
And with that, just sit back and enjoy the ride out.
But tracking the whales down?
It's not always that easy to find them. It is a big ocean. They do move around a whole lot.
Well, that's all part of the fun.
No guarantee they'll still be there today, but it's a good place for us to start our search.
So how do they find them?
Old-fashioned eyesight, really. There's no technique or electronic equipment to find the whales.
Our hour-long journey to Jeffrey's Ledge, an underwater area where whales and marine life are often spotted, started off beautifully until we hit some fog.
Right now we're down to about 100 feet.
But Captain Pete chartered us right through the haze, and before we knew it, the skies had cleared, and then...
It's back up in front of us, so a blow up ahead. Keep your eyes peeled, watching for that little puff of steam coming up.
A blow. Our first whale sighting. One after another, after another. We started to spot them. There's a certain hush that comes over the boat because for a moment, you realize just how small you are in this vast ocean next to this massive creature.
We are minuscule in comparison to these gentle giants.
Some are curious and want to get right up close, but others are a little more shy.
They all have their own little personalities, and after a while you get to know who's who and what's what.
The Blue Ocean Society knows many of these whales like old friends. They track them for decades, like Sedge the humpback, who we saw on our trip. He was first spotted off of our coast in 1988.
You see a lot of the same whales coming back year after year, so even from a mile away, I'm like, oh, that's so-and-so, and it's pretty neat.
Their nonprofit, based in Portsmouth, helps protect the wildlife in the Gulf of Maine. When they're on board, they teach whale watchers about humpbacks, finbacks, and minkies and how to protect them.
There's threats such as, boat traffic, fishing gear, marine debris, pollution, climate change, obviously. So just to have people really get to understand what we're seeing and why that's important and why it's important to have whales in the environment, I think is really important for us to pass that along to the passengers.
Interns Avery and Liam were hard at work.
Pretty much are just collecting environmental data every 15 minutes just so we can tell what the conditions are while we're looking for whales. And then whenever we sight any whales or other marine animals, we write down pretty much where we saw them, how far it was, what species, if they were associated.
Any threats in the area, like other birds, boats and buoys of kinds. Really kind of everything we can get our hands on will come to the system and really know what you're going to see when you come out here. It's always something different.
But it certainly has its payoffs.
I've lived here my whole life, but I've never seen any of these animals until I came out here.
They track the whale's behaviors, like breaching captured by a whale watcher last summer. The whales have even been spotted right in Portsmouth Harbor, looking for fish to feed on, like this young humpback, which made more than just waves in the water last summer, but also the TV waves when it crashed into a boat, capsizing it and sending 2 people into the water.
Sometimes they can get curious, but we try to not intrude on their daily activities at all. So, try to stay our distance, and obviously we want to be safe around the whales.
The team says that's pretty rare. What's more likely when you get on one of these boats? 8-year-old Everly from Rochester, who's now practically a whale expert, says you'll want to come back again and again to see these beautiful creatures.
What was your favorite part of the day?
I can't decide for that one. That one's probably all the parts. They were so cool.